So just one more final to come. It is the final that so many wanted to see in the men's singles. It's the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. It's Kento Momota, the 2-time reigning world champion, up against the newly crowned Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen of Denmark. Well, when we look at the men's singles draw from the quarter-final stage, incidentally, men's singles, the only discipline where the defending champion had entered. But the defending champion, Anders Antonsen, was knocked out in the second round. So by quarterfinals, we had 5 seeds left. We had 7 different nationalities, 2 players from Indonesia. Only one of the Indonesians got through. That was the beaten finalist from 2015, Tommy Sugiarto. In the bottom half of the draw, the beaten finalist from 3 years ago, JPN lost to Lee Chek-yu in the quarterfinal stage, and that meant that Viktor Axelsen had to beat the man from Hong Kong, China, that he'd never beaten before. They'd only played once, and Lee Chek-yu had won on that occasion. Well, when we look at the race to Bali, to the World Tour finals, Viktor Axelsen is already number 1. So whether he wins or loses today's final, he will consolidate that number 1 position. Lee Zijia, by virtue of his quarterfinal, will move up 1 place to number 2. Kento Momota at the moment is languishing down at 23 on the list. Whether he wins or loses, by my calculation, he will go up 19 places to number 4 after this week in Denmark.
And the last final, men's single for Japan, Kento Momota.
The 2-time and reigning world champion, Kento Momota, 2-time winner of the Denmark Open in 2018 and 19. That was the last 2 times that he played this event here in Odense. Looking to win a first title since the Malaysian Masters of 2020. But this man, the number 2 seed, Viktor Axelsen, the reigning Olympic champion, the former world champion, the former world number 1, is on an incredible run of good form. This is his 10th final in 10 tournaments played. Of the previous 9, he's won 6 titles. He's been in the final of every tournament he has played so far this year, and this is his 8th tournament of 2021. He's coming in today's final with a win-loss record of 63 wins from his last 65 matches. To say he's in good form is an understatement, but that is a huge worry for Danish fans, because this is the 16th meeting between these 2 players. And not only has Viktor Axelsen lost 14 of the previous 15, he's lost the previous 13 encounters. The last time they met was in the final of the Malaysian Masters of 2020. It was a 500 event, and Kento Momota won 24-22, 21-11. And it was sadly after that final in Kuala Lumpur that Kento Momota was involved in an horrific car accident where sadly his driver was killed, and Kento Momota suffered injuries as well, requiring surgery. He then suffered COVID at the beginning of this year. He's struggled to recover, but here he is at the age of 27, turned 27 last month in fact, and he is enjoying his 116th week in total as world number 1. He has won all of his matches in 2 straight games. Tomajunia Popov, then the 2017 winner, Kidambi Shrikant. Then Jonathan Christie, the hero of the Indonesian Thomas Cup team. Then in the semi-final against Tommy Sugiarto, the 2015 beaten finalist here at the Denmark Open. Viktor Axelsen is also 27 years of age. He was world number 1 for 51 weeks, although he's currently number 2. This is his 11th appearance. There's baby daughter Vega and his fiancé looking on. His 11th appearance at his home event and the first time that he's reached the final. He, like his opponent, has won all of his matches in straight games. First and second round against the winner and runner-up from the Dutch Open last week. Both of those players in the first and second round, his training partners in Dubai. Quarter-final, a repeat of the All-England final from earlier this year. But he got revenge over Lee Sijia, beating the Malaysian in 2 straight games. And then that semi-final against Lee Chek-yu of Hong Kong, China. Well, Kento Momota had 19 points scored against him in his semi-final. A match lasting 38 minutes. Viktor Axelsen had 20 points scored against him in his semi-final. A match lasting 34 minutes.
Yeah, Viktor, he won the toss and he chose ends.
And that could be very important. So our court officials, as you saw, Ada Dito of France, our umpire, and Fabio Lopez from Brazil, service judge. Well, it is the dream final. So many neutral fans were just longing to see this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kento Momota, Japan. And on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Kento Momota to serve. Love all. Play.
The men's singles final. The reigning world champion, the left-handed Kento Momota, against the reigning Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen. The number 1 against the number 2 seeds. Well, a good opening rally, but Morten, the first question I have to ask you is about this head-to-head record. This is the 16th meeting, and of the previous 15, Momota has won 14 of them, including the last 13. What is it about Momota that Viktor Axelsen struggles with?
His consistency, his pace, his defence. But I have to say, it's not the same Momota like we saw in January 2020 as what we see here today. I think he's working hard, he's coming back. Hopefully he will come all the way back to where he was before. But there's a complete different complexion to this match. And the head-to-head between these two players, I think, is null and void. Doesn't exist. This is like a clean slate.
I don't think it is from Viktor's point of view. I think psychologically he has a problem. But this is the big chance because, as you say, Momota is not at his best. He's struggled with after the car accident, with the COVID, losing in the group stage of the Olympics when he was favourite to win. Well, I think he'll... Well, he wouldn't challenge if it was called out.
It's called out. It's called out.
Yeah, it was clearly out. He's not challenging when it's in his favour.
It's out anyway, it doesn't matter.
Line judge, your call was out. You don't challenge. Don't challenge. Okay.
Yeah.
Service over.
Well, a little bit of confusion.
1, 2. Momota, you raised your hand, so I thought you were challenging.
Yeah,
Okay?
well, the
Be
problem was if the line judge is slightly slow to react or changes their minds.
Yeah, but I think he kind of, you know what, when we raise the hand like it's out.
Yes.
I think it's that kind of gesture he did. He did not challenge like he wanted to, or he did not raise the hand like he wanted to challenge it.
But just going back to our previous discussion, Momota's not at his best, whereas I think Axelsen is at his best.
Definitely.
So if there was ever a moment to break this psychological barrier that he appears to have, it's now on home soil, his home fans, when he's in the form of his life. 10 finals in 10 tournaments played.
I couldn't agree with you more, of course, but that's also why, I mean, it's a clean slate.
Yeah.
It's virtually, to me, the matches that they played prior to this match actually do not kind of exist in the psychological war between these two players. 14-1 is not a true reflection of what we're going to see today.
No, I totally agree with that. Well, these long rallies, I think, will suit Momota, don't you?
I think so too, and it's very interesting. That's a fantastic shot from Axelsen, really good shot. But he shows a lot of respect for his opponent, Momota. Axelsen, he's a little bit hesitant. He's been going out guns blazing in every single match and firing on all cylinders, and here he's holding back a little bit. He's got a lot of respect in this match.
Thank you.
But that was an awesome half smash slice from Axelsen's forehand.
5-1.
But the trick is, if I really look at it, is to say, where is Momota going to get his points? And I think he's going to get it at the net, because I don't think he will get many points from his actual attack.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah, this is an intriguing encounter, isn't it?
It is.
That's lovely play from Momota. Really well played.
Yeah, that's the attack. Wasn't an outright winner, but the steepness of smash from Viktor Axelsen causes so many opponents so many problems.
But that's what I meant, when Axelsen is actually able to score his own points when the opportunity arises. I still fail a little bit to see how Momota is able to do the same when he's getting similar chances. He's got to work a lot harder for his points. Hasn't got the same smash and attack.
Is that because his attack is not what it was when he was at his best in 2019, when he reached 12 tournament finals, winning 11, only playing 16 tournaments?
Yeah.
Is that because his attack is not as good as it was? How did he win his points before, when he beat Viktor Axelsen 13 consecutive times?
He he won his points due to pace, and he had a little bit better attack. I think his attack was a little bit stronger from his around the hit situation down the line. He was scoring points on it.
And when you talk about pace, you're talking about pace of movement.
Pace of movement, every single shot was just a tiny little bit faster.
Yeah.
That's the attack down the line. His favourite attack. Did not score on it.
Well, Axelsen remained undefeated during both the Sudirman Cup and Thomas Cup campaigns.
But Japan and Denmark never met.
No. But Momota did lose.
They lost to Lee Si-chan.
That was in the Sudirman Cup, wasn't it?
Yes. That's a slow follow-up, considering everything considering. He earned a very good opportunity, but failed to follow up.
Service over. 5-7.
Yeah, Momota also lost in the Thomas Cup to Ho Kwang Hee, the man who had beaten him in the Olympics.
In the Olympics as well. Seems like he's got his number somehow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Five, 7.
That's long.
6-7.
Well, it's unsighted. I saw that as long.
It's long. It's long on the back line.
So the umpire will ask for the instant review to make a judgment on that. Well, we both saw it as long.
Yeah, definitely long.
Yeah, indeed.
Service over. 8-6. Play.
Yeah. That's good control, because he's hitting with the drift. Oh, that's a beauty. But then makes the error on the drop shot. And it's a 5-point advantage to Viktor Axelsen at the mid-game interval here in the opening game.
5 uprovokerede uden i første her har du fået, ikke? Men der er en måde, du får den på, og hvad er det?
Højt grundtempo.
Ja, det skal op. Du må ikke begynde på det langsomme med ham. Så udfordrer du ham slet ikke. Vi skal op, og hvor kommer tempoet fra, hvis du vil gerne have det opad?
I forben.
Yes.
Bare hold nedad i den første.
Nedad.
Medmindre jeg virkelig er i position.
Og husk dit angreb. Du får en over første gang. Men du står i en rigtig fin position, og det er derfor, at de kommer ned på det 2'eren eller 3'eren.
20 seconds.
Han har stået på kroppen for hans forhånd, ikke? Hold fast, den giver dig.
Yosuke Nakanishi, Japanese coach.
Play.
So, good start by Axelsen. 11-6 as play resumes. Oh, guessed.
Yeah, good anticipation. See, that's really good net play, but wonderful lift from Axelsen.
Oh, what a super backhand from Kento Momota.
11.
Now, Viktor Axelsen no longer being coached by the Danish national coaches in individual tournaments because Viktor Axelsen has decided to base himself in Dubai. So I gather it's his father-in-law that's coaching him.
It is.
And anything there of huge significance that we should know about?
Not really. I think Pico was saying exactly what I was thinking, that he's getting 5 or 6 unprovoked mistakes from Momota, and the only thing that really was important to make sure that the pace was not too slow, and trying to force these errors out of the game of Momota, and I completely concur. We saw 5 or 6 quite easy mistakes from Momota in that opening half. So Momota, you have to find some answers. Either he's got to score points before he's making mistakes, or then he's got to believe in his running abilities completely and utterly. But he's got to watch out, because Viktor Axelsen has got this fierce attack as well, so he can score the points.
Oh, great angle.
See, he's not hitting 100%. Momota, the first smash placed onto the body was kind of a half smash. He got the second lift with another good opportunity, yet again going for a half smash, and that one was top of the tape. But this is just a half smash, and he's got a second chance, and that's also a half one. I need him, and I need to see him really trying to whack it and go for the smash and go for the kill.
Why do you think he's holding back? I mean, we've not heard anything about a shoulder injury or arm injury.
Nope. But he is holding back, and that's for sure.
Is it because this man's been defending so well, Axelsen? I mean, his defence, other players have been talking about how it's improved, how good it's become.
Yeah, but still, you have to take your chances.
Of course you do. I agree with you, Morten.
You can't not do it.
Oh, got a lucky neck cord. He immediately raises a racket in apology.
But I also think there's a big difference in the matches prior to this one between these two players is the fact that Axelsen this time really believes in his physical ability. I think he doubted it a lot when he played Momota in the past.
Yeah.
And due to that, he was taking chances and getting frustrated and all that. This time, he believes completely 110% in his physical ability, and that makes the whole difference.
And not only his physical ability, I mean, when you've just won an Olympic gold medal and you've won 63 of your last 65 matches.
Yeah, it's not shabby.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all, is it? I mean, you just have this belief. We saw it in the past with Susie Susanti. She had an aura of invincibility about her. So did
14.
I've completely lost. Oh, Lindan.
Yes.
I was thinking about, yeah. Oh, dear me, that's just ridiculous. Can't take it that late.
9-14.
But the problem for Momota is that he's, in my book, standing on the good side of the court. And if he's not winning this opening game, he will be finding it difficult to control his length of his shots in the second game. And that could spell even more problems.
Brilliant.
Yeah. This time he's putting it away.
Line judge, wipe the court, please. 10-14.
But if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first complete outright winner that Momota is playing on his attack.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're right.
All the other times it has been a mistake from the racket of Axelsen. Of course, a forced mistake, but still, this is the first outright winner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which enhances what you said earlier about how is he going to win his points.
Yes.
10-14. Fault. 11-14.
Yeah, immediately apologises. Axelsen.
But he couldn't. Axelsen was actually stepping forward into it. So I feel that was his own doing.
Yeah. So 4 straight points for Momota. Yeah. Do you know, Morten, when Viktor Axelsen and left one at the back of the court, it looked as if he was going to leave one, and then tried some sort of trick shot.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I said, I think, if I recall correctly, that's ridiculous. And which was maybe a little harsh, but it went through my mind that actually could change momentums.
It could, and it looks like it. More aggressive play from Momota now, using very nice drop shots, and I think he's taking more control of the net as well, playing the spinning shots.
Do you know, I think back to a tennis match I watched, and I can't remember whether it was a semi-final or the final of the US Open, Del Potro against Roger Federer, and Roger Federer appeared to be cruising, and he tried between the legs, they call it a bagel shot or something in tennis, and he missed it, and that changed the whole match.
Did it?
It changed the whole match.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Roger Federer lost. 1 point in it. Good retrieving. Yep,
That's
he's got
fantastic. Yes.
7 straight points
14.
to get back level.
Everyone else is struggling with the smashes from Axelsen, and you just have to say that somehow Momota is reading them really well.
And that's maybe a big part of an answer to one of my earlier questions.
Yes.
Why does Viktor struggle against playing against Kento Momota? If he's reading his attack, because his attack is so devastating from the day.
Yeah.
Play.
So 7 straight points for 14 all.
Yeah, that's a remarkable comeback.
Yeah. Eight straight points to go into the lead.
14.
That's great retrieving from Momota. Yeah. Well, fans around us are on their feet. And finally that run of points comes to an end, but 8 straight points. Another long rally.
Okay. Thank you. Line judge. Thank you. Thank you. 15 all.
I think that rally hurt Viktor physically.
Yeah, I agree. There was some big gulps of air afterwards as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was a couple of shakes of the leg as well. That's a gift. That is an absolute gift at this stage.
That's wide. But I think one thing Momota is doing really well is that when he's playing the back court of Viktor, he's really good in giving it enough height, but not so it's too slow, but it's got the exact right height, which means that Axelsen can't really feed off the pace.
Good point.
But at the same time, it's not too slow that give him too much time to play. So it's right at the in between all that.
Yeah.
And I think that's it's just a gift to have to be able to do that.
Missed it. That was such a big point, you know, Morten. I could just sense.
17.
Yeah, Victor's tired.
Yes.
Not controlling his upper body so well when he's coming forward. Sign of fatigue. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Great smash from Viktor Axelsen this time. Because I think the lift is, again, at a very good height, and it's forcing Axelsen all the way to the back. Can't feed off the pace, but it's not too slow. But he played a fantastic shot down the line.
So a 2-point advantage for Viktor Axelsen, the number 2 seed. And 2 points away from winning this opening game. Good defence. My goodness.
Axelsen is going for it. He wants to win this one. He's really going for his attack. See again. And Momota is patiently waiting.
Yeah, and the patience paid off. Another marathon rally. Another rally in the over 40 shots.
That's easier said than done.
What was he saying?
Inject some pace.
Look, Victor's shaking those legs.
Once again.
Yeah. And that's gone long. It's 19 all.
Now he's got to remember when they change to a new shuttle, it's a faster shuttle.
Yeah.
So that return towards the back of the court is a risky one.
Who's going to have the game point opportunity?
I think that can very much decide the whole match.
And the answer is the reigning world champion has the game point. And a run of 3 straight points. Game point opportunity to Kento Momota. Good net shot.
Awesome lift. Awesome lift for Momota. Once again, reading it absolutely perfectly. Yeah. You can hear Viktor. Oh, he's struggling physically.
Yeah.
And that's perfection.
Yeah, he's challenging, but he won't win that challenge. I saw that as clearly in. Momota did too. Did you see the little raised clenched fist?
I saw that.
He believes that's landed plumb on the line. Here we go. Would you believe it? It's out. Would you believe it? I find that quite extraordinary. We're looking straight down that line. I saw that as absolutely in. Yeah, Momota can't believe it either. So 20 extra points required.
Whoa,
brilliant.
Whoa, that is
shots.
Absolutely fantastic play. The way that he's sort of tempting Axelsen on that lift there. And he knows he's got to go for it. And that is awesome play.
Yeah. The whipped defensive shot across court.
Play.
And now a second game point opportunity for the two-time former champion. And this time he converts. 22-20 opening game for Kento Momota, having been 7-14 down at one stage.
We just had a glimpse of his fiancée.
35 minutes for the opening game. 22-20 to Kento Momota.
Bare ikke kommer igennem med noget.
Men du ligger også og løfter.
Jeg skal ikke spille nettet, fordi... Jeg føler ikke, jeg har energi i år, eller?
Han overspiller eller ikke, han ruller igen.
Ja.
Ikke? Så prøv at spille det net her, og prøv at spille den over i hans baghånd i stedet for hans forhånd. Og de venstre hånd, de ruller sgu godt derovre fra, ikke? Så inviter ham over mod hans baghånd, og så få rullet og holde det net deroppe. Inviter ham lidt deroppe, i stedet for at ligge i det her. Det vil han jo gerne, ikke?
Jeg er nødt til at komme ind og spille lidt mere kompromisløst.
Ja, og så ind og trykke lidt en gang imellem, hvis du kommer højere på den. Tag ham lidt på en mindre bane måske, ikke? Men jeg vil rigtig gerne have, at du går op og tager noget mere net. Og så bliv der, for han vil så gerne udfordre dig op, men så bliv der og tab det lortet ned, eller spil over ham. Det vil lige være lidt smartere end ham derovre, ikke? Okay? Og så arbejder overtræningen. Stadigvæk.
20 seconds.
Kan man se alle de ture, du laver der?
20 seconds.
で流してもさ長く来るから自分が選択肢いっぱいあるから前でコンセットこうするそういうことでいっぱい選択肢あるからその辺がいいから後ろ流し結構安定してるで桃田がバックハンドの6メートルやっぱり相手はフォアウトのイメージをしたからここねちょっとまっすぐあれはあれでいいまあ取れたらね
Play.
So one game to the good. What a thrilling opening game. But it's perhaps a game of missed opportunities for Viktor Axelsen. At that 14-7 lead.
Yeah. I can't believe it was 35 minutes for one game.
No.
That was a long, long game.
Well, when you consider Viktor Axelsen won his semi-final in 34 minutes, that was the entirety of the match. Missed it.
He's going for his big guns, and he's going for the lines. He's feeling the pressure.
What on earth happened there?
2-1.
That's going wide.
Yeah, by a fair margin.
Service over. 2-all.
Yeah, Viktor is really starting to take chances already here from the beginning of the second game, and that is not a good sign for the Dane.
No.
I have to say that. Momota is going to make it very, very difficult for him.
Well, Viktor Axelsen struggled in the third game of the All England final, didn't he?
Yes, he lost by 9.
Yeah, Lisi Jarre, and it was his physicality that let him down.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and not only was it a terrific angle and good placement, very close to the sideline there of the singles court, but I like the fact that he was going straight. How many times has he tried to go cross-court?
Yes.
And Momota has read that.
Yes. But it's interesting to see that every time Momota wants to play Axelsen towards the back of the court, it's with a cross-court clear. It's very seldom it's a straight clear.
4-all.
That's out.
5-4.
Yeah, that's well left. And you were talking during the opening game, Morten, about Momota struggling with the control of his clears and lifts from this near side of the court because he's hitting with the drift now in the second game.
But so far, I actually think he's done well to control it. But of course, the last one here going out the back line. But it can become an issue. Oh, perfection.
Yeah, wonderful.
Service over. 5-6.
But again, you know, if you look at it from Momota's point of view, if he's having 3 or 4 long rallies more right now, I think that could break Axelsen.
Just wide.
6-all.
So, Morten, my fun fact about the men's singles is statistics regarding these two players' records in Super 1000 events. For Viktor Axelsen, this is his 7th Super 1000 final in only his 10th Super 1000 played. For Momota, it's his 5th Super 1000 final in only his 7th played.
Okay.
That is incredible records of both these two at the Super 1000
level.
events.
Yeah,
It's amazing, isn't it?
it is. And I think Viktor Axelsen is doing what his coach advised him to do in the interval. Try to play a lot at the net and try to take control of the net. And many times when normally Viktor would lift away from the net, he's actually playing the nets, trying to challenge. So he is following the advice of his coach on that.
Yeah.
7-6.
Yeah. Slightly slow to react to the smash. Now, was that because of fatigue or because of the dissection from Momota? Only Viktor Axelsen can answer that.
Yeah, but Viktor had a chance, and that's why he's shaking his head when he anticipated it, went forward. At the net, he did not capitalize on it. That's it. Yeah.
Sideways drift from right to left. That brought that one back in. So 5 straight points to Momota. This is worrying times for Viktor Axelsen. Six straight points. Oh, there's a challenge here. Yeah, now I saw that as wide, but we were so wrong before. Yeah. I mean, I was absolutely convinced about that one in the opening game, on the first game point for Momota.
Yeah,
sure it was in.
I think this is out as well as you.
Yeah.
And I think Momota is acknowledging it as well.
Yeah.
He knew it.
Good challenge.
But it was great interception on that flat play from Momota. He was very unlucky not to win that point.
7-10. Play.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, he's giving himself a bit of a stern talking to.
Yes, he did.
We want more of that, he says to himself. And these are the sort of shots that were on display in the Olympic final. Challenge here from Momota. Yeah. On the line.
This is a fascinating match, isn't it?
It is.
Everyone's sitting on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, good play from Momota, and he has the advantage at the mid-game interval. And also quite fascinating that early in that rally, Momota's net shots were played back to the centre of the court, not giving Axelsen any angles
to play.
Så meget at tage det fra dig, Viggo. Så op i ballerne, når du har den chance der, ikke?
Jeg er nødt til at komme op og tro.
Ja, og jamen også når du har chancen, så...
Forhånd, der klæder jeg bare af, hvis jeg ikke er
Ja, og spille ham kort over mod den der baghånd, men så investere, når du har chancen. Ikke? De sidste der, de sidder jo, hvor de skal. Fordi du tør det.
20 seconds.
Og måske ikke overskue andet, men det bliver du nødt til at komme op i dem.
Coach, return to your chair. Lige Elmer.
Mellemspil også.
まあ1ゲームのさ結構返す試合だったから今は結構さ点取れるからまあそれをちょっと欲しがらずにね欲しがらずに長い試合でいいから決めるとこは決める長い試合とか長い試合ですよ自分のリズムで、ね、さあ残りね半分頑張ってしっかり
Play.
Anything extra we should know about the coaching there to the Dane?
No, not really. But I think we will see an Axelsen that will try to be more aggressive and go for
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
And he got that back with interest.
Behind the back, backhand from crouching down. Watch this. That is extraordinary. That is the shot of the day without any shadow of a doubt. Watch this. Watch it. Amazing.
Maybe that can boost the confidence. But Momota is back on the net. He's playing really tight at the net.
Missed it.
Yeah, and that was some of the things that they talked about in the interval. Go for the big smashes, you can do it. But I sensed some insecurity from Axelsen himself on that.
13.
That was a lucky shot off the frame from Momota, and that's it.
That's a good smash. All about angle and placement.
Yeah, but look at every single time Momota wants to play the backcourt, it's a cross clear.
Yeah, that's a great spot, Morten.
Thank you. Players back on court.
Here we have it one more time.
Isn't it extraordinary?
13.
And it was such a perfect shot too, wasn't it?
You couldn't do it any better.
Yeah. Defensive shot, last one from Axelsen.
14.
Way too short. Clever smash, and again. Remarkable defence from Axelsen. Gosh, he took 2 defensive shots. He swayed his large frame out of the way to give himself the freedom to play that shot off his right hip. He did that twice in the rally.
This is a difficult shot for Momota. Yeah, that's well played by Axelsen. Well defended. But see, this is what I think that Momota should do all the time. Just make it a long, long rally. And this time, for the first time, it's long on the back line. But these long rallies is a huge investment for Momota in this match.
Yeah.
And for a little while, I've been thinking, if he doesn't start playing them, Viktor is getting out of that trap in terms of the physical, and it becomes a different game. So I think it's very important for Momota to invest now and again in the physical side of it.
Yeah.
15-13.
And Axelsen have to try to find the answers. And I think slice smashes could be a good answer.
That's clearly him.
Yeah, he's hoping too much.
14-15.
First cross-court smash from Momota in the whole match.
Oh yes, look how he stepped in, racket arm outstanding, Momota, to take this drop shot. Yeah, there was the defence, forehand defence once again. But look at this. And he really, you can see him just chop underneath the shuttle there to play the tumble.
40.
Create the spin.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Kento Momota.
14.
What a super.
It's very unlucky for Viktor Axelsen, because he had 2 chances in the early stage of that rally where he could have put it away. But of course, good defense from Momota. But if Viktor is going to win, he's got to put those kind of opportunities away.
Seventeen, 40.
Han ligger og spiller den ind til dig derudefra.
Oh, that's tight. And that's
He's
out.
missed it. And I just sense that that was a must-win rally for Viktor Axelsen.
It was.
15-17 or 18-14. There's a huge difference.
Massive.
Nice net shot.
Yeah, and that's
short.
Watch out, watch out. Yeah.
Only 1 point in it now. Look where his feet are. Barely half court. And it was the good net play that forced the short lift.
It was really tight. That's wide.
His back level, 17 all. That's it.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
That he's left it.
Yeah.
Well, you should have seen one he left yesterday. It's 2 foot in, and I'm not kidding. So on a run of 4 straight points, Viktor Axelsen takes the lead in this second game. 3 points away from forcing a third and deciding game.
18-17.
Oh, that was going wide, that one. Well, this is now 5 straight points. Natalia can hardly what she's urging on her fiancé. What a run of points from the Olympic champion. 14-17 down to 19-17 up. Yeah, she's delighted.
17.
No wonder.
Yeah, the problem for Momota is that Viktor has got second wind.
Yeah. That's a good lift.
Yeah, and it was in. And that's in as well.
That's gone long, so what a great rally. Gosh, the physicality of this.
90.
We're already over the hour mark.
And chances are we have another game to play.
I'm sure the fans here would love that.
Yes. Nice.
61 minutes.
It's a full stadium here. Don't think there are many seats left.
That's well in.
There's something not right.
Well, 6 of the last 7 points to have 2 game point opportunities for Viktor Axelsen.
That's it.
It's 1 game all. The Olympic champion looked almost out of the match at 14-17 down in the second. But that is the most magnificent fight back by the Olympic champion. 21-18. winning 7 of the last 8 points of the second game. Quite remarkable. And not only his fiancée, but his parents there as well.
His dad in the white t-shirts.
Yeah. Henrik.
Yeah.
Well, what a match.
Der har en uhyggelig rulle. Modsat, der er åben nok, og ellers skal du bruge mellemspil. Din længde er jo fantastisk derinde.
Spiller godt lige nu.
Og så skal du vide, han er eddermame også ved at være færdig derovre. Ja. Så tvivl ikke på det angreb. Han bliver ikke ved med at ligge op og nappe de her over. Vel? Især hvis du spiller foran ham, Viggo. Ja. Det behøver ikke at være super meget fart i hver gang. Fordi han går ned og skærer i den, og så er der chance for, at den synes sig i net for ham i stedet for. Ikke? I stedet for, at du giver ham al farten.
Det er virkelig vigtigt at holde tempoet højt her.
Ja, hvis du kan.
Det er så affladet.
Kommer alle de her dobbeltture, du har fået. Ikke?
20 seconds.
Ind og være sej.
20 seconds.
Ja, det gør han.
Front found the head.
Coaches, return to your chairs.
まあフォア側でね見逃し2回あったけど、ね、ちょっと疑いすきはちょっと打とうね、疑いすきを打とうね、後半はね。
Viktor.
でもラウンドがさ、遅れてクリアはちょっと
Final game.
Well, it's the final so many fans wanted to see, and my goodness, these two men have delivered so far. What a thrilling match. The opening game 22-20 to Kento Momota, despite being 7-14 down in the early stages, and then Viktor Axelsen having to come back from 14-17 down in the second. It's all happening here in Odense. What a super smash. Oh, what a net shot. My goodness me, that shuttle seemed to crawl up the net before going over. Take a look at this.
Yeah, skimmed the top of the tape.
Yeah.
That's wide.
Oh. It was mighty close.
Yes, it was. The drift was taking it in. But this was a good investment for Momota.
Yeah, was just wide. Yeah, good investment again, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, that's going wide. Yeah. That was a tired looking backhand from Viktor Axelsen.
1-3.
actually think Momota forgot to make that investment in that sort of section around the middle of the second game. He had everything under control on the physical side of it. And then suddenly it became believable for Axelsen and he got a second wind.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yes.
that's a difficult one to get.
Yeah.
Good anticipation from Momota.
Yeah, he was right on top of the net, wasn't he, for that one?
But
Well, she's hovering. Yeah.
he's standing there waiting. But it is interesting, I have to point it out. Viktor was 3-love up and he was playing two very good smashes and easy points, and he was going for the shots. Then we had one long rally and now it's 3-all.
Yeah.
That's good play from Axelsen.
Yes, and it must have been a terrific angle. We can see it was a terrific angle because Momota was looking for that cross-court one.
Well, that's really a good shot from Axelsen.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Look how he moved back, made the physical investment to take it early so he can play the angle.
Yeah. That was an awesome smash. And now Axelsen will be asked to go back to the kit box.
Thank you.
What's wrong with the kit box? There's a towel hanging out of it.
Yes. The umpire hasn't seen it.
Well, slightly concerning to me that Viktor Axelsen is shaking his legs. My mind goes back to the French Open.
Yeah. 19.
Jonathan Christie.
Yeah. But that was a different issue.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's well left.
Service over. 4-all.
That's brilliant again. That effort to get back to his deep forehand corner, to be able to play the angle, create the winning shot.
And this is what Axelsen has to do, because if he's getting into these long-drawn rallies, it's not his cup of tea, and he needs to play these kind of winners, and he's going for it.
Yeah, long drawn-out rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it's fantastic because twice he's gone cross-court and this time he's going straight. And all 3 times has been winners.
Outright winners with his opponent not even getting a racket to it.
Yes.
Oh, well reached.
That's really well played back from Axelsen. How he got to that one, I don't know. Fault on Axelsen. Fault on Axelsen.
5-6.
Was it a racket over? What was the fault?
He's putting up the racket.
Oh, yeah, it was way over the net.
And of course trying to interfere with the shot as well from Momota.
Yep, definite fault. Good umpiring.
Så får du hælde hernede fra. Okay?
5-6.
Yeah. Is Momota giving Axelsen more time now with the higher clears?
Yeah, and look out, it's a straight clear. It's a straight clear, which gives Viktor a little bit more time somehow. He's moving better for those straight ones than he's moving for the cross ones. And that gives him a little bit better time. See, this time it was a cross lift and did not have the same time, Axelsen. Look at this, not the same time. It's a very clever thing. That was a straight one. Could have spelled problems. That's it.
Oh, that's landed in.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's good play from Axelsen. And he's keeping fantastic length on the difficult side.
Yeah. Now Momota going through a bad patch physically.
Yeah, I think so too.
But Axelsen absolutely superb in working the left-hander throughout the rally. And that's a tired-looking shot from Momota. Shakes his hand and his arm.
I agree with you. They look tired. What a defensive shot.
This is a big, big point. That's landing in.
And that's over.
Unbelievable. 39 shots. Longest rally of this deciding game, not the longest rally of the match. Well, in the women's singles final, Morton, we thought Akane Yamaguchi was struggling in the second game physically, didn't we?
Yes.
After she'd lost the first. She came back, scraped through that second game, just as Viktor Axelsen has done here, and then Ang Se-young seemed to hit the wall.
Yes.
Obviously, there was the injury problem as well, but I'm just wondering if we're going to see a similar thing here in the men's singles.
Yes, chances are. Because Momota is looking a little bit wasted at the moment.
Yeah.
And as we said, it's a tired-looking shot. That's wild.
Viktor Axelsen will change ends with a 5-point advantage.
Du er sej nu. Hold nu kæft, du er sej derinde. Bliver du i det, Viggo? Rigtig fin idé at slå den krydsfjer. Rigtig fin. Men det er det eneste hjørne, han ikke dækker. Han kommer ikke bag om den. Okay? Og du smider alt det. Du smider alt det. Det bliver for langsomt. Fordi der er masser af plads, når man går nedad i jorden. Han er helt stivbenet derovre.
Bare ligger bare her.
Ommaskeringer. Fordi...
さあ残り半分、最後2回リバースタップ使ったけどさ、あそこはまたいてないから、使ってこうね、クリアとマットとで、後半の部屋って今さ、結構勝負で逃げてるから。
Well, you have to go back 7.5 years to the last time Viktor Axelsen beat Kento Momota at the German Grand Prix Gold of 2014. Well, he hasn't won yet, but he's only got to win another 10 points.
Yeah, but he started off with this one.
Yeah, I don't like these little trickery shots.
No.
It makes me very nervous indeed.
I could see it on your face.
I know.
Yeah, we are treated to such a final.
We are.
That's
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Kento Momota challenges.
Well,
Out.
first challenge of this deciding game. Now, murmurs from the fans. What does that mean? Do they think it's in? Here we go. No, it was out. So, Momota only one challenge left in this deciding game.
One challenge remaining. Service over. 12-7. Play.
That's long as well.
So I think Viktor Axelsen was right when he chose ends.
Yeah. And just proves the point that we've talked about so often in recent weeks, that why on earth would a player not choose ends if they had that possibility? Yeah. There's always a difference in ends. Well, 14-7. But he was 14-7 up in the opening game, and somehow he lost it.
Yeah. But I think he's not only got second win, I think he's got third win as well. So this is not becoming a physical game in that aspect anymore. Now it's all about keeping a cool head, and it goes for both the players.
Yeah, nice net shot or block, whichever you want to call it, from Momota. Not the net cord. Well, in the opening game, Momota, from 7-14 down, won 8 consecutive points. But he won't replicate that here in the deciding game. Axelsen gets his score moving again.
Service over. 9-15. Thank you.
That's a super smash.
I think that was it.
That's the decisive.
Yeah, I think had it been 10-15, 11 perhaps, 4 points in it and then crawling from there. But 6-7 points down now. I think this is it.
Yeah, well taken. Racket carriage high as he came forward to the net from Viktor Axelsen. Yeah. Three points away from his first ever Denmark Open title. The Olympic champion. Points away.
Yeah, it's a man in total control now. Momota has got no answer left.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
How did he get that one back?
Oh, now he gets the net cord. That's just ridiculously good.
10.
But surely too little, too late from Kento Momota.
Du bliver i det, du sejler i.
Look at that defensive shot.
Yeah.
Coach Nakanishi looking very concerned indeed.
But I think he shouldn't. I think he should be delighted.
An hour and a half.
Not because of the fact, of course, that Momota most likely is not winning this match, but this is by far the best I've seen him play for 2 years.
Absolutely.
And I would be delighted if I was the coach. That's it. No,
No,
that's
just long.
Yeah.
11, 19.
And that's long at the back line. And it's match point opportunities for the Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen. The fans all around the arena on their feet. 9 match point opportunities.
Well, that's a lot of scrambling on that one.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like Momota is the spent force as well when it comes to physical. Try to look at this, but look at the legs.
Yeah.
Just afterwards.
One match point has been saved. For the fans refusing to sit down, they will stand until
This is over.
this is over.
12,
Yep.
20.
He's done it. Viktor Axelsen, the Olympic champion, beats the reigning world champion and world #1, Kento Momota. What a match. 1 hour, 32 minutes, and Viktor Axelsen said I could go another couple of games here.
20, 22.
What a match. And daughter Vega leading the applause, gets a hug and a kiss from her father. What a match. 7.5 years since Viktor Axelsen has beaten Kento Momota. He lost the previous 13 encounters to the Japanese left-hander. But the Olympic champion is now the Denmark Open champion, and a lucky fan will get the racket, his winning racket. He's just trying to find out who's cheering the loudest, and then he will throw his racket somewhere into the crowd. Well, what a time this man is having. I said earlier, he's in the form of his life. 10 finals in his last 10 tournaments. Spare a thought for Kento Momota. Momota reflective as he sits on the chair beside the courts. Well, Axelsen, his 5th title of the year in his 8th final in 8 tournaments of 2021. This was the moment, the smash across court, the accurate smashes. We've seen it so often. We saw it in Tokyo, and we've seen it here today. In the opening game, he really wasn't able to find the mark with his smashes, but as Momota tired, so the smashes from Axelsen became more and more effective. Confirmation of the score, 20-22, 21-18, 21-12 in the deciding game, in a match lasting an hour and 32 minutes. What a match. Oh, what a finals day it has been. The only discipline, men's singles. Oh, he's struggling. I think he's got a bit of cramp there.
I think so too.
The only discipline where we had the defending champion entered into the tournament, the men's singles. What a competition it's been.
The winner of this year's TotalEnergies Open 2021 with a score of 20-22, 21-18, 21-12 from Denmark, Viktor Axelsen.
Viktor Axelsen, Denmark Open champion. Another title to add to his incredible list of achievements. Paul Erik Hoyer, former Olympic champion, president of the BWF and former winner of this Denmark Open title, presents the medals. Well, criticised for his decision to move to Dubai to base his training away from Denmark. But I think that decision has been vindicated. He lifts the trophy aloft. Very nearly $60,000 US for Viktor Axelsen. 28,900 for Kento Momota. For Momota, it's only his 6th loss ever in a final when competing in his 37th final today.
That's fantastic.
It's an incredible record in finals, isn't it?
It is. And I'm so delighted on his behalf, because I think he proved today that he's coming back.
He's on his way back. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the world of badminton needs him, loves him.
Absolutely.
And we want to see more of Kento Momota.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and the finalist of the men's singles.
Well, what a few months he's had. He's won 64 of his last 66 matches now.
Please stay in your seat for a live interview with Viktor Axelsen in a moment.
Listen to the fans. Well, I think we're going to hear perhaps from Viktor Axelsen. Or maybe not.
I think so. I actually think so, but
Well, it has been an incredible finals day here today at the Victor Denmark Open, which all started 6.5 hours ago with the women's doubles final, and Wang Dongping, the Olympic mixed doubles champion with Cheng Yu, beat the 2017 winners Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan in 2 games. And then it was the women's singles, and what a match it was. Akane Yamaguchi, the former champion in 2016, in her 3rd final here today, had to save a match point in the 2nd game before she won it 25-23 against Eun Se-young, the teenager from Korea. And then sadly, Eun Se-young, when trailing 5-16 in the deciding game, I think she had got cramped. She was struggling with an injury anyway, had to retire. Then it was men's doubles, and it was disappointment for the home players, Astrup and Rasmussen, the former European champions, because they lost to the World Championship silver medalists, Hoki and Kobayashi, their first ever win in a World Tour event. 44 minutes for that one. Then it was mixed doubles, and the Olympic bronze medalists Yuto Watanabe and Orisa Higashino beat the World Championship silver medalists Puavara Nukro and Teira Tanachai in 2 straight games. Surprisingly easy 2nd game, and what a men's singles final we've had. Viktor Axelsen led 14-7 in the opening game, but then promptly lost 8 straight points, and he lost that opening game 22-20. He came back in the 2nd game from 14-17 down to win 7 of the last 8 points of game number 2 before winning it 21-18. And in the decider, Viktor Axelsen recorded his first victory over Kento Momota for 7.5 years. 21-12 in the deciding game in 1 hour and 33 minutes. What a finals day it's been. Well, of course, the tour moves on to the French Open next week. We have coverage from 2nd round onwards. Both Morten and I will be there. Hope you will be able to join us in Paris. In the meantime, from all of us here, especially from Morten Frost and myself, Jill Clark, bye for now.